Hey, hi. Good evening.
Hello,
Good
good
morning.
morning.
Okay, uh, yesterday we discussed it, right? Some of the things which we need to do.
Yeah, I tried two of them. After I came back from work, I did not have a time to um, practice all six of them. So, but I thought about got idea of two of them.
Okay.
I
And
need
what
to
you
have a more
understand?
help
And,
from.
and I'm going to say like, please tell me what do you understand from those requirement? How you felt?
Uh, yeah, I tried marks in each subject are there in the list. So for the six subjects, I counted as a percentage, uh, how to do the percentage. And if it is each subject, if pass and fail, less than each subject, if it is a 35 above, it is a pass. Yeah, I can use a if condition using that. So, and 35 also, if it is a less than 35, it's going to be fail. Using a if condition for the loop, I can think about the steps using with your help.
Okay. And next?
And a sense also, I can take a four variables.
Mm-hmm.
So using four variables, I can assign as a quarter, dime, nickel, and penny, and also
Yes.
count of the each quarters, each pennies, each. So it will increment the each time. So
Okay.
using I think I'm not sure it's a while loop or for loop. So other, I did not have a time to think about others because after I came back from evening, So I need a more help for thinking about those things also.
Okay, right. And next, Remia. No other one tried?
No, I tried one. I'm Ganga. I tried one more, that factor.
Okay.
That I tried that, and so ask for a number, enter the number, then we can use the range. Like usually, if it is 1 and 6, means the factor will be, we have to check from 1 to 6, right? So usually it will be 1 and so totally it will be 7 numbers. So range of 1 comma, if it's a the if the number entering is like, if you are assigning in x, then 1 comma x plus 1, then we have to see, is it equal to 0, it's fully divisible, then print it.
Okay.
Sir, I have tried that adding the mobile numbers in like getting a single digit number, like adding all those numbers and getting a final result as a single digit number.
Okay.
So I just like first converted the mobile number into one string so that we'll be able to pass through each numbers. And after passing through, I then what I did was I converted that each character into an int.
Okay.
So I just again converted back to an int and then just I started counting. And after that, after counting, we'll get a value, right? It could be like two digit or one digit. If it is a one digit, I'll just go on display. And if it is a two digit, we have to perform the operation again. So what I did is that I just performed the whole operation inside a function.
Okay.
So when I found that final result is greater than like one digit number, I again perform the same activities again. So it's like parsing those two digit numbers again and then adding those two digit numbers and getting the count.
Okay. Okay. Right. And
And then I have did this number adding or names
okay.
so that I just like matched like I have used a dictionary to match each alphabet to one number. I just used the dictionary and then
Okay.
what I did was I passed through my name, and after
Mm-hmm.
getting my first character, I just retrieved the keys from the dict and kept it in one particular variable, and then
Mm.
I passed through each keys and just cross checked with the character and the key. If it matches, I just retrieved those numbers and then started counting.
Okay.
Same concept of mobile, like again if it comes as a two digit number, again I used to pass through and
Yes.
then so I did that.
Okay. Right. Apart from that, before that, what we completed, we need to complete list a tuple, set a dictionary.
Yes sir.
Each and every one are there. Each and every one are game. Our total strength.
I think it will
There.
be 12 today, it shows 11.
Ganga, Gayatri, Farida, Remya, Reshma, Sudha, Sanitha. Surabhi, Tanya, Tanvi need to join.
Tanvi is missing, I think.
Yes, Tanvi. Tanvi is missing. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. You're able to see? How we'll create list?
Square brackets.
Square brackets.
Inside to the list, you can create elements. This choice of elements is depends upon your situation and your requirement. And in those choice, those may be an integers or floats or boolean or string or another list. Okay, up to now I'll tell, remaining things I'll fill later. Okay. Triple, how you will fill? How you will create the triple? With
Round
help of
brackets.
round brackets. Inside to this, triple set dictionary. Difference between list and tuple? This is
List is mutable, tuple is immutable.
tuple is immutable. If you want to understand clearly mutability, immutability, in the notes I clearly mentioned fundamental data types versus the file which I shared. Fundamental data types versus immutability. Please look into this particular concept. Immutability means non-changing behavior. To access elements from list, we'll use index. And what are the different ways? Index and what are the different ways?
Access through looping. Using indexing, we can.
And
Positive indexing or negative indexing?
yes, whatever it may be.
Yes.
Through the loop.
And
Okay, up to now at least be clear on this thing.
with the start and the end.
Even though that is also nothing but an index, right? Either it may be called a suffix and prefix. Even though that is also called a index, right?
We can access through looping, sir. We can access through looping, sir.
In looping,
We can access through
what will happen? In looping, what will happen? Auto incremental of index, nothing but. Okay, see now.
One doubt, sir. I have a question. In set, right, we said we used to access through for loop, right? What is that concept? We used to retrieve those each element, right? What is that concept? That is not indexing, but what we used to call that as? Like for x in, suppose if x holds a set of list values, then we can retrieve like for I in x, and we can retrieve those elements, right?
Loops are iterative statements. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
So we should call them as iterative statements rather than
Yes,
like.
iterative statements. Yes.
Okay.
Why? Because there the context is, the same thing is happening and doing and doing and doing.
Yes.
Okay. That is the concept there. Okay. Now I'll tell you related to specific things which are statements. Can you please tell me how many types of conditions are there?
If condition, if else.
Okay. And
While.
I
and
Even for is a condition, right?
yes,
For.
Else.
all these are called as okay. Control flow statements. Control flow statements once again divided into three categories. Conditional, transfer, iterative. In conditional statements, if if elif else. Transfer statements, maybe you listened this word transfer statement. On specific condition if satisfied, it is jumped from one place to another place. Break,
Continue. Continue.
continue, pass. Coming to the iterative statements, for and while. Can you please look into this? All are called as a flow control statements. Why? Because here we are controlling the way of operating and way of execution based on the some inputs, and it's like a controlled flow, controlled execution, or controlled data execution. Three types of categories are there in those. One is conditional, another one is transfer, third one is iterative. you know Iterative is very easy to remember, for and while. Why? Because we clearly understand the intention of that iterative. Transfer, you need to remember break, continue, pass. Those are the three: break and continue and pass. Conditional statements. If coming to the conditional statements, if if else. These are the conditions. Each and everyone are clear?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
We'll go with a one by one with syntax, and then after that, we'll go with a little bit of examples. Now, syntax of the if condition. Okay, if condition and one tab. This is, it is called indentation. Statements 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the condition. This is the syntax. If this particular condition true, then only compiler will navigate inside to this function. Otherwise, it will come out parallel. Now, tell me, from 1 to 10 numbers, print even if it is divisible by 2. How you will write? How you will write a program?
My
Each and everyone can open your Jupyter notebooks.
we'll just get the number and we have to check it is divided by 2.
How you will write? I am already told to you, right? The syntax. If
If
and after that
number,
condition.
yeah,
Okay. Now you need to executable statements. That's close. Before that, I need to extract each and every element and all the behind story. Now how you will write? Each and everyone can open your Jupyter notebook and try to write. First, I need to check all the numbers. How I'll get check all the numbers?
parsing
For I in range 1 to 11. Now what I need to check? Here definitely an indentation will be there, right?
Yeah.
Now
Num,
if
num
if
that
I
I divided by 2 equal to 0.
is equal to
remember
0.
why, what is this? What is this?
Model operand. This is used to find
Reminder.
the remainder.
Reminder. If the remainder is double equal to 0, then it means it is perfectly divisible, right?
Yeah.
Then, what it need to be print? What I am asking? Here once again indentation, if it is a loop. Okay. Print. Okay. Else print odd. Even number, odd number. Is it clear? Remember here, two main things here. You can use inside statements. And whenever if you use any condition, remember you need to give indentation. Indentation is nothing but 4 spaces or 1 tab. Okay? Is it clear?
Sure.
Giving range, if we just give, if assign I equals to 1, and then in the loop, can we do I plus plus, and we can check if I is less than equal to 10, then it will run the loop.
Yes, we can check. We can write by
Okay.
using which statements? By using which statements?
It means
By using
which
iterative statements.
it
You
is.
know,
Okay.
how your intention? What is your intention at there?
Oh, okay. For I, we want to run I 10 times. So
On
for
the same thing, iterative, right? The
hmm.
task, what you intend to do.
Oh,
Okay. Now I'm asking, okay, each and everyone, can you please do along with me? A is equal to 10, B is equal to 8, C is equal to 99. Print, print biggest number. How will you identify the biggest number? What's your
through
approach?
if condition, if
If C is greater than 4,
A is, yeah,
it's greater than C.
Yes, definitely. You need to. I mean, sir, you don't need to tell me. Open your Jupyter
okay.
notebook and complete it immediately. Okay. See now. A is equal to 10. B is equal to 9. C is equal to, what is the number which I given it here? What I
99.
made 99. First, what you'll do, if you need to design a condition, right? If A greater than B, and what is the another condition? It need to be true.
C. A
A
greater than
greater
equal to
than
C.
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 If this condition is true, then what I'm saying, you need to
A is the
navigate inside to the string. Number. Okay. See, so you need to habituate. You need to learn a habit. This is already you've written, right? You just need to check. It means A is not a big number. Okay. Now you need to check like that. Sanity or unit testing, whatever it may be, you called it as. It is very simple. You need to define that program, define that particular numbers to satisfy this condition. This is worked. This worked or not? This is the actual program which I am developing. This is for my reference and for my practice and for my checks. This worked or not? A is the biggest one. This is worked. Okay, right. Now, and if that is not true, I'll tell multiple ways to do this. Okay, if this is not true, okay, done. Once again, I'm using the if only. Remember, I'm not using any elif or else or something else. If B greater than C and B greater than A, then in this case, what is the biggest number? In this case, what is the biggest number, guys?
B.
B. And no, I don't have any intelligence, just I'm following this particular specific thing. C should be greater than the remaining two things, right?
Yes.
Hey. Then print. Yes, tell me. Please tell me, it will fail or it will pass.
It will pass. It will pass.
It will work.
Is there any chance to fail this particular loop, particular statements, conditional statement?
No. The
No?
enemy means either A or B, C is going to be greater. So either any of this loop is going to.
What happened? See this one. Hello.
Yeah, equal to, yeah, that is. Equal to.
No condition is satisfied, right? Now,
Yeah.
which condition is satisfied? Is there any condition satisfied in this condition?
No.
In this values? Why you didn't identify it? I asked it, right? Is there any way to fail these conditions? To prove one thing you need to remember in your entire in the career, you need to remember one thing. To prove a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, you need 1,000 examples and you need 1 lakh reasons for it. To prove it is a wrong, if it is not applicable for one of the two, one case, it means this particular thing is failure. Okay, this is a loop, but this is not that much perfect and precise loop. You understood? It has some its deficiencies. I want to say like some loopholes. The loopholes in the programming is nothing but bugs or inefficiencies, or the chances to people will affect the functionality and hacking and all those things. That type of things only will be happen because of not perfect because of coding. Now I'm expecting one question, first question at here. Fix code. Fix the above code to equal 1 or 2 or 3 numbers. You understand my question?
Sure.
In the above example, if you provided 3 equal numbers also, it need to tell
All the three are.
all 3 are equal. It need to consider that statement also. If 2 are equal, it need to tell like that which one is similar or which one is the same, and what is the order. Okay. Now I'll tell one more thing. Now I'll try to improve this thing. Just see. This is a static input. Now I'm taking a dynamic input. A is equal to input. Please enter the number. You see? Remember one thing, when you are accepting any input functions, if you didn't enter anything, then your notebook, entire Jupyter notebook will be goes to infinite loop, and it will wait up to your input. Okay, now I'm taking the input. Here, what's the intention of my input? It should be integer. Okay, now I'm checking. Was for the name sequence, I'm checking.
Sir, the voice is kind of low.
Now,
Yeah, good, good. Thank you.
okay, okay. Now see, what is the use of the type function?
It's used to print it.
To check the
Data
data
type.
type. Okay. Now I need to. This is the way to take the input. Okay, you need to take the input. Now I'll show you. Okay, see, if condition and statements. statement and else. Okay, if you are closing a if loop, it means you need to use else. It's not a mandatory, but you can use if else. But if you are not closing, you need to use what is the what is the word? Elif. If you want to continuously use elif. In the parallel word, all the conditions will be there. Else. Okay. Now, if elif, if elif else. Now, please tell me, you know the range function, right? 15. What are the elements contained inside the range function? How you will know?
Start
For
and
in range print I. Okay, clear? How you are able to fetch the numbers which are inside to the range? 0 to 14. Now I'm carefully listen. Now I'm telling the syntax of the for loop. Okay.
So if you don't mind, can you please explain input function again?
Input function. Okay. Input function is used to take the dynamic input from the keyboard after execution. For example, just you see a is equal to integer of I'm giving input. Here I'm giving please enter number and I'm storing that value in a. B is equal to int input enter number. Now if I want to perform C is equal to A plus B and print C. Executed it. One second, wrong. It is asking one number. I given one number. It is asking second number. Second number.
Okay.
Given result, right?
Yeah.
One second.
Voice is coming slow, low.
Why? One number, two numbers. Okay. After execution, we are providing input. We are not giving a static input.
Okay. Now I
Okay.
understood.
Okay,
Thank you.
right. What is the syntax of the for loop? First, it start with for and some specific element and sequence. Here, statements. Okay, clear? Now I'll okay. Now I'll ask two questions. One is already okay, no problem. I'll give it two questions. One question. Take a dynamic string and print indexes and print, okay, how can I say, and print index wise. Is it clear for each and everyone? I'll give a string. It need to print all the letters in the string index wise. Index location at 0, this is there. At 1, this is there. At 2, this is there. Like that. Okay, I want clearly the text. No, I'm giving. The character okay. The character present at how we will join the string I and its index is its index is you know is the presented index is here the character, right? This is the statement which I want to see. For example, if it has a 10 lines of 20 characters, 20 statements it need to be print. 30 characters, 30 characters it need to be print. Got it? This is the one. And now this is the another one. Please compare 4 dynamic numbers and print big number. Big number. The input not allowed to take negative numbers and 0. Each and everyone understood the second question? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
You need to accept 4 dynamic inputs. I'll give 4 after execution of your program. I'll give 4 numbers. Your program need to check and your program need to give which is the biggest number. And if I provided 0 or negative number, it doesn't accept. It need to throw some error message or it need to throw some error. Or it need to show me some message. Please enter correct values or something else. Okay, this is the second program. Now, the third one, guys, you need to complete now itself. Characters and comparison. Now, which one is a good practice? Okay. Okay. You understand the third question? Each and everyone understood these 3 questions? Or anyone want a clear understanding? Hello?
First one is not clear. Dynamic string and print characters.
Why? What
And
it is?
exercise.
Defaultly, if you are taking
And
input, it is a string. Okay, here I'm mentioning the string. Now see, what is the value stored in the string? Obviously the value which I am given, right? At index 0, what is the character?
D A. So
At index 1,
okay. A.
the
Okay.
character present at index 0 is A. Like that, it need to print. Got it?
Okay.
The second one is clear, right? And third one, how much time you required? 15 minutes? 15 minutes is sufficient. Hello?
The scenarios.
Yes,
Try.
these 3 scenarios.
Okay, sir.
At least try to give a try.
Do we have to use the loops, sir, like if conditions and
Okay, just I mean to say like look into this and which are the suitable one. I mean to say like up to now what we discussed, that will be sufficient to do this. You don't need to require any break or any loop, any while statements or something else. Up to now what we discussed, those are sufficient to do this thing.
Okay.
Are you able to see questions? These 3 questions which you need to solve. And I'll be in mute. And now it's actually 6:30 a.m. So now 15 minutes. So meanwhile, if you want to drink some coffee or something else, you can get back in 15 minutes once you complete it. Okay, I'll come back in 15 minutes. Meanwhile, each and everyone give it try first. If you try, then only you will get some doubts and I'll clarify. Otherwise, I'll try to explain these concepts in a different way. Okay,
Okay,
so
sir.
15
Can
minutes.
you center that screen, sir?
Sorry,
Can you center that screen?
I didn't get you.
Your screen, sir. Yeah, okay.
Okay, right. It will be like this only, but I'll be in mute. You can talk in between you. If you want to discuss, you can discuss. But I'll be in mute. I'll get back to you in 10 minutes.
Hmm?
என்னம்மா
தேர்ட் ஒன் தெரியல, மிச்சம் இதுல பண்ணிட்டேன், ஆனா தேர்ட் ஒன்
Hi. I'm back. I hope each and everyone are completed. Or anyone are facing any problem? Hello.
Sir, can you please explain one more time? I could not get it.
Sunita. Okay. Who are completed? Who are tried and stuck at somewhere?
Still trying.
No? No one completed? Gayatri,
Last one, sir. Last one. About to complete.
Farida, Farida, up to how much you completed your previous videos, previous classes? Where are you currently standing?
Not much.
Okay. Don't worry. I mean, select definitely you'll get tomorrow and day after tomorrow and this weekend you'll get. Because guys, I'm select. I'm not able to take a class tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So I'm going to my hometown. So now I'll get back by Saturday, Sunday.
I'll get it done by that time.
And along with that, I'll suggest some
Mhm.
basic statistics uh, videos and references I'll provide to you. Try to complete that thing also.
Oh, thank you.
Sir,
Okay,
I
now,
have a question that with the
yes.
divisible by both 11 and 21, right? Do they have
Sorry.
any? The third question.
Divided by
Divisible
11 and
both
21.
11 and
Yes.
21. It,
Yes,
it
right.
means the remainder has to be 0.
Yes.
Do we get any values like that with 11 and 21?
Definitely
Common
values will be there. Definitely values will be there.
Might be I'm not giving the correct range or not.
For example, 11 into 21. 231 is divisible by both 11 and 21.
Okay, that's what I think I'm not giving the correct range.
So that is the reason I mentioned like that. You need to give a dynamic range and that too big numbers, not a small numbers from 1 to 100 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm getting number 231 is divisible by both 11 and 231.
Okay. Who completed? 1 or 2 or 3? Anyone completed the 3?
Actually, I completed all the 3, but with the second one, I have to check with all those negative scenarios, like as you previously mentioned, right? If both the values has
Okay.
to be that particular condition is basic thing is achieved, but that negative scenarios I have to work on.
Okay.
It's coming.
Okay. First one we're going to solve. Please be clear and once if you have any doubt or if you're not able to understand anything, please let me know. The first one, I'm taking input first. Please enter the string. Okay. After that, I'm taking string input and I want to print out the index. First of all, I want to access the string. The string is located at string input variable. For example, I'm for from for alphabet but in string input. Okay, this is what I'm doing first. Okay, I'm able to access each and every alphabet inside to the string. Now what's my duty? I need to print the index before the number. First I need to do. Okay, here I'm mentioning index, and before that, right, from where index is going to start? 0.
0.
And after execution of each and everything, it need to be
I is equal to I plus 1.
just see what's happening. Is it index? Clear? Now, what is my exact text I'm looking for? This is the thing, right? No, just I'm replacing. Okay, just see. Print. The character present at I index is, what is the thing I need to come? Just I'm removing this and simplifying it. What is the error? You got it? Because of inclusion. Got it? Hello?
So their format function, generally we use to pass the value.
Yes, you can use format function also. How you will use the format function?
There will be curly braces
At index presented
dot in
is
dot format.
dot format I comma alphabet.
Oh my God, so tricky.
Okay, clear? Both ways you can. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Everyone is clear?
I equals to I plus 1 is also correct. And if we only do I plus plus, will that give error?
For example, here I plus plus.
I, yes.
Okay. For example, just you see I is equal to 0 you are defining and
Mm.
I plus plus. Now print. I see what is the value you'll get. Is it a proper syntax? Now I'll tell another way. I is equal to
Plus 1.
plus 1.
Okay.
So
Mm.
even
Okay,
we
clear?
can use like just for I in range of length of string input and we can print, right?
Yes,
The
you can do
indexing.
it. Yes, but the number of lines of code is increasing, right? Will increase,
Mm-hmm.
right? For that, each and
No,
every
so,
time. Yes,
no,
yes.
I just for I indent just printed that the index value and that the input of I. That's it. I didn't do anything else. Same print. I didn't used. I even used incremental also.
If you used a range with help of length function, there is no
Okay.
need of incremental operator, right?
Yeah.
Already length.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
For example, just you see. So we'll do in that way also. Here I is equal to 0.
Yes.
And what you are writing it here?
For I in range of where you're saying in for I in range of
You're right. You're writing a nested loop.
nested means we are no sir. Just I'll just ping what I have written.
Okay.
That's
Once can you please post? I would say like each and every problem has a multiple statement. This is the entire code.
yeah.
For I in length of, for I in range of length of LSTR print I comma LSTR of index. Input function, right? One
Yes,
second.
yes, yes. That LSTR is the input one. Yes. So we have to change that input string number, right? It's string
Okay.
underscore input. I have given LSTR.
Okay. The character presented index 0 is A. Yes, this is also fine. You're directly calling with the index.
Yes,
You're
yes, I'm
using the
just
index.
indexing. Yeah, yeah, I'm using indexing.
Yes, this is also fine. Each and everyone are clear with this? Or anyone have any questions? Hello? Guys, if you're not able to understand,
Yes, I'm
please.
sir.
clear now.
Yes, sir.
I'm clear now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You need to take 4 dynamic inputs. First of all, A, int, input, okay, 4 numbers I'm taking as the input. It is taking 4 inputs. After that, what do you need to write? How many conditions you need to write?
We have to check like if these numbers are negative or zero, right? Whatever the input number we are getting.
Okay, okay, we'll check. What are the conditions? How many conditions we need to check? A greater than
A, A greater than
B
B,
Greater than B,
B,
greater than
A,
C.
C,
A greater than
and
C,
A
greater
greater than
than
C,
and A greater than B.
A greater than D. The next condition,
B greater than
B is greater than A.
B is greater than C,
B is greater than A, B greater than C, and B greater than D.
what is the next condition?
C greater
C
than
is
A.
C greater than A and C greater than B.
These are the 3 conditions, right? After that, first what you need to check? It should not be negative and it should be in between 0 to, it should be greater than 0.
Yeah.
Right? What we need to check? What do we need to check?
We can, I just tried while loop, sir. Till the input you give a proper number, it will not accept it. It will give the option to
Okay.
enter the number.
Don't use while loop now.
Okay, okay,
The things what we discussed up to now, that's it.
okay.
How we will do? without using while loop. I don't want to, it need to ask repetitively.
Okay.
If function.
So is it like if we are getting some number which is like negative or zero, it has to abort the whole operation. It just have to
Yes,
throw
right.
error.
Yes, right. Yes, right.
So we can
How
check
you will
like
do?
You can check like 1 to 9, right?
No,
we
no,
can
I meant to say like it should not be a negative number. It should be greater than 0. That's it.
if A is lesser than 0 or B is lesser than 0 or C is lesser than 0 or D is lesser than 0, we can stop. We can print.
So if we assign
How?
1 in number, if I equals to 1, and then we can go up to, oh, okay. I equals to 1.
We can check A is lesser than 0, right, sir? A is lesser than equal to 0.
A is less than or equal to 0. No, no, I meant to say like I'm taking the inputs. Try to give me four variables are there. 4 variables I need to check. All these variables are greater than 0 or not.
Yeah.
Greater than or equal to 0 or not.
If A is greater than 0 or B is
If it's greater than.
How you will do?
So before this condition, if we check if A is greater than 0, then he can check A is greater than B.
we have to check A is greater than 0 and B should be greater than 0 and C should be greater than 0 and D should also be greater than 0.
If A
Greater than 0 equal. We should not get
0
equal.
also a valid number, right? 0 also a valid number.
Now you mentioned like I
I
think
mentioned like that non-negative numbers. Take negative numbers. Okay, okay. Input not allowed to take negative numbers and 0. Okay, then it's fine. If A greater than 0, what it need to tell?
the number which you entered is not valid or something.
No, if A is less than 0, yeah, then.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, lesser than 0, we can tell it is lesser than or equal to 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now what message it need to pass?
Print
Valid not allowed.
0 and number not allowed.
Enter a valid number.
Okay.
You'll see how it's going to happen. Okay. Once again, I'm executing. See. Shit. See, I want to say like I'm executed and I didn't provided all the inputs. What happened? My kernel is in infinite loop. It is waiting for the output. Then what do you need to do? You need to interrupt the kernel. Okay, just see here.
So how we know that it is in the it is not responding means it's in the infinite loop? How we can know that, sir?
Okay, just see. I executed this thing, right?
Yeah.
I given only one input.
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, I went to here and I didn't provided anything. On the right side top corner, you're able to see one bubble
Yes, sir. Oh, okay.
beside to IPY kernel.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Mine is not working for the last few minutes. I tried one after that. It is like.
Yes. If you didn't provided the input,
Okay.
once you executed the input functions up to that much time, it doesn't work. Okay, is it clear? Okay. So what I'm thinking, this is not an efficient one to check. Why? Because each and every time it will show, but if you didn't provided the input, everything is going to the remaining all the operations will look for remaining all B, C, D informations. So because of that reason, what I am doing for I in, I'm creating a list with A, B, C, D. How? Tell me your idea. How you did? How you will did without using while loop. I don't need to be continuously look for the input. You can tell your thoughts. I'll try to implement it in a programmatical way. It need to throw an error message. From there onwards, it need to be exit.
If I is
This is not the exact syntax. What happened now?
just one interval.
It executed or not?
No.
No.
If it is not executed, then why? At least please enter valid numbers not displayed. What is the reason for that?
Because it does.
If that condition is false, then definitely it need to come to the else statement, right? And it need to
Yes.
print. Why it's not?
No, you didn't.
Print. Oh,
It's just please enter
print.
another print.
Yeah.
Okay, now you will see. 12 minus 12. 13. Okay, clear? Now we need to write our conditions. What is the condition at here?
You have to check if A is greater than A is greater than B. Or A is greater than.
Here I'm not using elif or else. Just check. It's going to work or not?
It will work. It will work.
Why? Is there any case of failure in this particular logic?
As you said previously, if such two numbers are like same or something, I don't think this will print any of these. And D is also not validated.
Okay. Okay, tell me, I'm giving all the positive numbers from 10 to 14. What is the result I'll get?
We'll get 13. D is the bigger number, yes.
Entered into
Entered into the loop, D is a bigger number. Correct.
okay. Now I'm giving only 10, 10, 10, 11. 10, 11, 11, 9. You observe what is the
Yes.
mistake in this? Where we need to correct it?
Yeah, we have to check for the equal numbers.
We need to check for the
Equal numbers.
otherwise it will come into else. Else.
Yeah.
Why? Because we are taken as an option, right? This is now. Now, what type of changes you will do this?
Inside A, first loop, we have to add an option of A is equal to B or A is equal to C. Actually, it goes like a big one.
How you will do?
Actually,
Guys,
first we
you understand each and every one? What are the, I mean to say like, here I showed to you what are the, I mean to say like it is giving. Generally, how we will check if we written a logic, how we will check? We'll give 10 and 100 and we'll 34 and 56 and we'll feel like that, uh, numbers. Just see here, what is the mistake happened in this case? Hello?
Yeah.
B is bigger number and D is bigger number. Why it came into the picture? Why it came like that? Why D came into picture?
Because of else.
that
Because of
else will be matched for the last if only, right?
For example, just see first condition is satisfied or not. A is greater than B and A
Yes.
is greater than C, A is greater than D. It doesn't satisfy.
Yeah.
B greater than A, B greater than C, B greater than D, that is satisfied. C greater than A, C C greater than B, C greater than D, that is not satisfied. And what is the remaining condition? It's satisfied, right?
That last else will be corresponded to that particular if statement only, right, sir? That irrespective of first to if is operated or not, that if and else will be executed.
Yes. So what is the change you need to do it here?
Also, okay.
If,
If
for
B is
example,
B is greater than A1.
else D greater than A,
D is greater than B.
A and D greater than B and D greater than C and D. Okay. Now see the same numbers. 10, 100, 34, 56. Now we know
It will not execute.
it is executed. Remember, it is executed, but it doesn't have any showed output for responding condition, for corresponding condition. Right? You understood?
Yes, sir.
For the corresponding condition, it don't have any input.
Yes.
It don't have any output. What is corresponding condition? All the numbers are equal. Maybe two numbers are equal or three numbers are equal. At the time, it's not able to perform the operation.
Yes.
Right? How you will improve? What type of perfect steps and what type of remaining logics you will improve? You will include. You will check either a greater than or equal to b, or a greater than or equal to c, or a greater than or equal to d. Whatever the logics you want to improve, implement, you can implement it. But I want to pass all types of my scenarios. Now it is passed the negative number scenario, right? If it is a negative number, any of this is a negative number, it will ask for please enter a valid number. That is fine. If you given different numbers, you will get an output. Now what you need to fix and what type of code you need to add into this program? You need to
Actually,
check all these things. Something you're saying, Gayatri?
no, sir. Not, that's what. We have to
Okay.
check with the equal.
Okay. You need to include all the things. Don't use any loop, while loop or something else.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what is the next one? See how you will do? Print the numbers which are for I in range. I'm giving from 100 to 5,000. Okay. And what's our condition at here? Guys, remember what's our condition at here? It need to be divisible by
Both
both
11 and
11 and
21.
21.
okay. How you will identify? If
I
I
mod
I
mod
divide by
11 is equal to 0 and
0,
I mod 21 is equal to 0.
0, then if in this case, if it pass, then only print I, right? Here what I expected, I am expecting some dynamic input.
Oh.
What happened? Where we failed. Let's try to identify the mistake. Why it is not executing?
Please enter the global limit.
The alphabets are B.
Mhm.
Now
It's a capital.
Capital B here, small b.
Okay, these all are divisible by 11 and 21. Is it clear for each and everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now anyone know about this thing, Khan Academy?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, in that, after login or before login, if you went to the courses, you have a statistics and probability. Please create an account and try to complete these 15,200 points. You know, right, how to navigate each and every course you can go, you know, you'll have a detailed 2 minutes videos, and after that you have a quiz. Is it clear?
What is this like, sir? Is it like
This is a statistics and probability which will be useful for you to easily understand the analytical part,
okay?
data analysis and report presentation
Hmm.
and feasibility study, and all those things. It will be useful for you to summarize about the data and to summarize about the situation, to find out the wrong data. You know, this is a basic thing, basic statistics for the business analysts and the people who are working in the data analysis and data science domain and data mining and the statistical analysts. These are the main, it's like a crux. If they have these particular concepts in their tool set, it will be very helpful for them.
Okay.
Okay, why I'm saying this thing, because anyway I'm going to teach you and we're going to discuss some analytical concepts. But if you have this thing, it will be very useful for you and as well as me also. It's like, it's like a somewhat fast you can understand when we did practical things like how we are doing Python. We can able to complete little bit of fast. Create an account. It may you have an Android app also. So select this thing and try to complete this by weekend. And along with that, those problems. And meanwhile, I'll share a 20 or 25 question list by end of the tomorrow or day after tomorrow, up to the concepts which we discussed now. 20 or 25 questions, and you need to complete that by end of the week before coming to our next class. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, you don't have a class.
We'll have